So hello everyone, with my live reaction and also kind of analysation of the new opening of the Titan. So I watched the episode before, right? The opening, the buffer, yeah, these were changes. So now we're gonna watch the opening again here. You just go through every scene. I'm gonna watch it once again, and then we're gonna actually go through the scenes finally. But it's kind of made, whatever. Let's watch it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so we start flying here. This opening is much calm. I think that's what I would say. Yeah, it's like. It's very more, how would I say it, nice and mellow or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's Hyde, obviously. It's sort of Hyde growing up, so yeah, of course Hyde. And singing. But it's a lot like this, right? The opening is very much like, yeah, we're young and children, we're funny, happy. Okay. That's clearly Kenny's a kid, yeah. Young Kenny, right, yeah. Yeah, I might say some spoiler. I try to spoiler, but when I go to the sleeper scene, it's gonna be spoilers probably. Yeah. The key, I think that is right, or something like blood. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot of like childhood in this opening. I feel a lot of focus about his childhood. It's like, look at this, his kid here. It's a lot like we see Aaron, we see Levi, we see them as children. Again here, yeah, children. It's very much remember our childhood. We used to have fun in our life or something. Yeah. Oh, of course, the infiltration, yeah, the evil's childhood of the evil people. Yeah, before they attacked them and so on. Oh yeah, the key. Okay, so that's a big thing. Yeah, this opening is. Okay, last year's opening was not very foreshadowing, but it was just crazy, right? Last year had a freaking, like, the flying titan whale or whatever that was, like an elephant, so there was like beast titan plus, like random beast, actual beast, and that was really weird. This opening here instead, it's very much like, kind of like a lot of childhood flashbacks, some foreshadowing, but like Kenny, I guess, and yeah, it's a little bit like that. Kind of surprisingly opening, but okay, I got through scene by scene now, which I find interesting. So this is gonna be the spoilers now. So yeah, we're gonna get the spoilers now. I don't spoil too much, but I'm gonna talk about this thing, right? So here then, this is clearly when they infiltrate. That's pretty nice. It kind of because they kind of went through different childhoods. So here we see like Marcel, Rainer, Annie, and Bernard, right? So you kind of have that thing there. It's pretty nice as a childhood thing, right? I guess this has been talked about in Ymir's backstory or in the anime though. But yeah, so more on that. It's pretty interesting. They push that in there. This story of childhood doesn't really. I think the biggest thing is this thing, in my opinion. Probably like this thing, the key, right? Because yeah, there's gonna be massive spoilers now, but I'm pretty sure that the key event is gonna be kind of the ending of this season, right? I think this is shadowing that thing. Very much your manga, talking about this thing here, right? It's probably how the end. I think if you read the manga, I think you all can imagine what I'm talking about here. How this is going to end, right? And the key is probably going to be important for that, if that's really going. But I think so. So that to me is the biggest foreshadowing point here in this opening. This key, you can sort of time here. Sorry, I think that's the biggest thing. Otherwise, I mean, it's a lot of childhood thing. Generally, this thing, of course, when it's like young Kenny. Sorry, young Kenny. Yeah, I mean, Kenny is my second favorite character after Jean. I mean, I'm a big Jean fanboy, so this thing, of course, where it's going to be a flashback eventually, right? Seeing the commander childhood, his father teacher, talking about, it has to be a sea outside, it has to be something else outside the walls. That's going to be important later. Of course, with his whole last stand, right? We're gonna see later in the anime. I think they're gonna have that in the second season, right? I mean, the second arc of this season. You're gonna have the last stand, right? So the commander, the whole have to see the ocean thing. So that's probably what that's referring to. So that's a big thing. Something more here. I wouldn't say it's much more actually. I mean, sure we have the Aaron's birth, or I guess this is like Aaron, yeah, but that's like whatever. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, they're childs. Yeah, Levi and Kenny. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, last year's first opening wasn't very. I don't say it's bad or good. I'm saying it didn't foreshadow. It didn't have any clues or secrets or details. It was just crazy. It was just like monsters. Yeah, it was just crazy. This here is a lot about the character's motivation and childhood, which is kind of interesting, but it also doesn't foreshadow much really. It kind of foreshadows like the Kenny thing, I guess, but it's already been mentioned in this episode, so not really much to say to that. I think the key thing and Irvin, that thing with his father, I feel is the biggest clue to how it's gonna end. I kind of liked that they had like Rainer and so on there in the well. It would be interesting if they had like the other guy. There's I don't want to spoil. The interesting to have this other character that hasn't had very much storytelling yet. That character has suddenly a flashback here. That would be interesting if we kind of foreshadowing to that. Yeah, I think an interesting ending. It feels opening. It feels very much not. It's like it's a lot about the character. Yeah, the characters instead of having. This could be about anything, right? It doesn't even show any Titans in the opening. That's kind of interesting. So I like it in that sense. They kind of went away from the whole Titans. You show the characters. It's very, very personalized. There's nothing to do with the actual characters, right? I think that's very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I said again, I really want to see the ending. I feel like the ending hasn't been done yet, right? It's out here, it's next week, I guess. And without the ending and the opening, usually this opening and the ending has some kind of, combination. Like last year, the opening was crazy action-based, and the ending was crazy spoilery and crazy kind of like gothic mirror horror thing. And there was like a very big clash of them. So I expect the ending now to be super hyper aggressive, because this opening is very nice and very like calm and like, yeah, we're happy children. So I expect the ending to be the reverse, right? That I would say. But anyway, hope that's the video, and I'll see you guys soon in my review of Attack on Titan episode 1, season 3.